Hi friends, welcome. Today we'll move through a dynamic, graceful morning vinyasa, which will energize your body and mind to build some strength and warmth across your muscles. There will be an exploration for light inversion as well. Again, feel free to skip, to pause, to modify any postures whenever your body is asking for. So without further ado, let's just start. Find your most comfortable seated position. Either bring your feet together in front of your hips or take a seat on top of the block or cushion or take a seat on top of your heels. Now from here, let's slowly close your eyes, bring awareness to our breath. Take a big breath in through your nose and slowly breathe out. Your first breath, draw everything in. Let's arrive. Again, take deep breath in from your nose and gently breathe out, just naturally. Notice your shoulders slowly releasing and your face and your jaw, even the muscles between your eyes, slowly relaxing. A couple rounds of breath on your own. Cultivate this balance and ease and peace across your heart, all over the body. Breathe in through your nose and slowly breathe out. As you connect with your own rhythm of the breath, notice what is popping up along the body on your mind. Maybe some tightness, lingering in some muscles. Maybe some thought and noise appear in your mind. Please be reminded, nothing has to be changed. Everything's normal. Nothing to fix. Right. Now from here, let's set up intention for today's practice. Maybe for flexibility, maybe for energy, maybe for strength. Whatever you're aiming for. All right, whenever you're ready, let's take one more inhale here. Lengthen your spine. And exhale, slowly lower your chin down towards your chest. Feel the gentle stretch in the back of your neck and breathe. Take one more inhale. Exhale, let's roll your head to the left. Onto your left ear, close your left shoulder. Big breath in. And deep release. Now let's reach your left hands. Place your left hands on top of your head. And gently press down a little bit to deepen the stretch. Now reach your right hands to the right. Or use the right hand to draw the circles. Maybe 3 to 5 circles forward. Or as many as you feel like it. And then 3 to 5 circles to the back. And slowly release. And drop your left hands down, coming back to center. Now we work on the other side. Take one more inhale, lengthening exhale. Drop your chin down to your chest. From here, take one more inhale. Exhale, roll your head to your right. And so pull your right ear, close your right shoulder. And from here, you might already notice the difference between your left and the right. Remember, relax your shoulder blades down so you can deepen the stretch on the left side. Your right hands place on top of your head. Gently press down to deepen the stretch. Again, there's no pushing, no forcing. Just find your most comfortable stretch. Now reach your left hands to your left. 3 to 5 circles forward. And change the directions. And slowly release. Now bring your head back to center. Now let's do a little bit seated twist. Take one more inhale here, lengthen your spine. Now exhale, will gently twist to your right and bring your left hands outside of your right thigh. Use your right hands behind your back as a support. And breathe. I take one more inhale, lengthening, sit tall. Feel the connection between your sit bone with the floor. And exhale. We'll twist a little bit more. Maybe gaze forward. If you can, maybe gaze over your right shoulder, only when the neck allows. Inhale, slowly coming back to center. And breathe out. We'll work on the other side. Take one more inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, seated spinal twist to your left. And take one more inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, maybe deepen your twist. Maybe gaze forward. Maybe gaze over your left shoulder. And slowly coming back to center. Beautiful. Now let's find our all fours. Big breath in. And deep breath out. Again, take a deep breath in. And a big breath out. Now from here, we'll slowly sink your hips down towards your heels and find your child pose variation. And take one more inhale. We'll use your hands slowly pull your torso forward. And find our upper facing dog and breathe out. Take one more inhale. Exhale, sinking back to our child pose variation. Now we'll do 4 rounds. Inhale, push forward. Breathe out, lengthen your spine. Take one more inhale. And exhale, push back. Inhale, push forward. And breathe out, open your heart. Take one more inhale. And exhale. Now next 2 rounds, we'll make into a full circle. Inhale. Exhale. 1 breath, 1 circle. Inhale. Exhale. Right. And pause a little bit. Feel spine lengthening. And lower back is releasing. Now we'll find our sit position on top of your heels. From here, take one more inhale. Interlace your fingers. Slowly pull your hands down, pop up your chest. And breathe here. Feel your neck align with your spine by slightly gazing up. Take one more inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Lower your chest down. Same time, push our arms away from your spine. Now open up your shoulders. And breathe. Now inhale, let's rise up. Exhale, release your hands by the side. Now find our all 4. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes in and reach your hips back and high. Couple breaths here to reset, to recalibrate your spine. Big breath in and deep breath out. From here, inhale, 3-leg dog. Keep your hips square and kick your right heel up and high and breathe. Use your right thigh to kick so high until you feel your right thigh, your hips, your glutes or active or engaging. Breathe. And take one more inhale and exhale, low lunge. Bring your right foot between your palms. Now from here, we'll release your left knees down. Couple breaths, let your hips sink. Let's press your left palms down under your left shoulder. Inhale, revolve low lunge and twist to face into the right. Now stack your right shoulder on top of your left. Use a core to twist so you can feel the stretch along your right hip. Now let's press your right foot into the mat and inhale, lift the body up, find the upper twist. Parallel your arms with the floor. The next inhale, slowly extend your left side of the body, reach your left hands up and release your right hand down and breathe. Feel the gentle stretch from your left finger to the hip, from your hip to the knee. And take one more inhale here. Exhale, find our low lunge. Windmill your hands, release your hands down to the top of the mat. One more inhale here. Exhale, half split and send your hips back. Extend your right leg long and breathe. Keep your hips on top of your left knee. And big breath in. And deep breath out. As you settle into your half split, gently pull your right toes in towards your hips. You can feel your right hamstring is activated. Again, feel free to modify or feel free to bring your hands on top of the block or the floor, whichever you feel comfortable. Now let's do a couple flow here. Inhale, find a crescent moon lunge and reach your hands up. And exhale, half split with the airplane arms. So steady and reach your hands back. Now lower your chest down, keep your spine long and breathe. 3 more times. Inhale, forward. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Now inhale back. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, we'll work on the other side. Keep your hips square. Inhale, kick your left heel up, three-leg dog. Engage your left thigh. Pull your left toes down. Take one more inhale, lengthening. Exhale, low lunge. Now slowly release your right knees down and breathe here for a couple rounds. Now from here, plant your right palms under your right shoulder. Engage your core. Inhale, revolve, low lunge, twist, face into your left. And breathe here. Stack your left shoulder on top of your right. And twist until you feel the gentle stretch on your lower left side of your waist. Now next inhale, use your core, lift the body up so we can parallel your arm with the floor and breathe. Relax your shoulder, please down. Next inhale, lengthen your right side of the body until you reach your right hands up into the sky. Lower your left hands down. Focus on the deeper stretch, the right side of the body, from your finger to the hip, from the hip to the knee. Take one more inhale and exhale. Find our low lunge. Beautiful. Next inhale. Exhale. Half split. Let's work on alignment. Your hips on top of your knees. Extend your left leg long. Now from here, feel free to use your fingertips as a support. Place on top of your mat or place on top of the block. And gently, slowly pull your left toes in towards your hips. Now you can feel your left hamstring is activated for this pose. And use your breath to bring some relaxation and release into the muscles. Beautiful. Now, inhale, slowly shift forward. Find our crescent moon lunge by reach your hands up. And exhale, half split with our airplane arms. Now, 3 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Release, low lunge. Tuck your back toes in. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. And deep breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold deeply. Now inhale, find your chair pose. As we reach your hands up, sink your hips lower and breathe here. Now hold for 5 to 10 breaths to build some strength along your thigh, your core. Engage your core, like open your shoulders so you can feel the back line straight and flat. Sink a little bit lower. Your big thighs and quads are engaging. Take deep breath in through your nose and big breath out. Take one more inhale here, lengthening. Exhale, find our drinking bird by lift your heels up, reach your hands back like 2 wings. Feel free to find your bind. So push your arm away from your spine as we balance on our toes. Align your neck with the spine and breathe. From here, inhale, one like a mountain. Release your left heels down. We'll lift your right knees up and breathe here. Keep your bind. Feel free to stay. If you can, feel free to kick your right heel forward. Extend your right leg long. And breathe. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, reach your right foot back. And land your right heel down, point your right toes 45 degrees. Inhale, warrior 1. Reach your hands up. And breathe out. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, eagle arm. Right hands down, left hands up. Inhale, push your elbows up until you feel the stretch along your upper arm. Breathe, gaze up to the sky through your forearms. Take one more inhale. Exhale, humble warrior with your eagle arms by bringing your torso inside of your left thigh. And breathe, gaze back. Now let's unwind your eagle arm. Thread your left hands under your left thigh. Now we'll find your bind behind your back by collapsing your fingertips together. Or not, if you feel it's a little bit hard to collapsing fingertips together, either use a strap or just gently land your fingers on your back. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, extend your left leg long, slowly send your hips up and breathe. You'll do 3 flows. Inhale forward. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Last. Slowly draw your left knee on top of your heels. Take one more inhale, engage your core. And exhale, slowly open your chest, facing to the right. Now we come into the extended side angle with your bind. Big breath in. Maybe gaze forward. And deep breath out. Maybe gaze up to the sky. Amazing. Let's release our bind. Inhale, reverse. Keep your lower body stable. Reach your left hands up and the right hands down. Breathe. Next, inhale, final crescent lunge. Pivot your toes and reach your right hands up, facing forward, and breathe. Beautiful. Now feel free to adjust your feet distance. And take one more inhale here, and exhale. Finally, extend your left leg long. Slowly release your left heel down. Now, pyramid pose with airplane arms. Swing your arms back. Lower your torso down. And breathe. Wherever you are at this moment, listen to your own body again. Now I'll do a comfortable flow here. Inhale, crescent. And exhale, pyramid pose with airplane arms. So steady. Listen to your own pace. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Take one more inhale. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Left foot up and high. And exhale. Find your falling triangle or falling star by kick your left foot out. Press your left hands under your shoulders. And then open your heart. Reach your hands up. Engage your core. Push your hips a little bit higher. And breathe. Nice. Release your right hand down. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Kick your left foot back and high. And exhale, wild thing. Gently drop your left foot behind your back. Open your heart. Extend the left side of the body. And breathe. And coming back. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Kick your left foot back and high. Exhale, your own vinyasa. High to low. Inhale, upper dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in and deep breath out. Beautiful. Now let's move into the other side. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold deeply. Inhale, chair pose. And breathe. Take one more inhale. Exhale, drinking bird. You find your bind behind the lower back and slowly push your arms away from the spine. Lift your heels up. Use your core muscle to stabilize your upper body. Use your thighs to stabilize our lower body. Keep your bind. Inhale, one-leg mountain. Release your right heel down. Lift your left knees up and breathe. Feel free to stay. Feel free to kick your left heel forward and challenge your left thigh. Take one more inhale. Exhale, kick your left foot back. Land safely. Ground your heel down. Now release your hand. Bind. Inhale. Warrior one. And breathe. Take one more inhale. And exhale. Eagle arms. Left hand down. Right hand up. And inhale. Push your elbows up. And breathe. Pause. And push so high. Feel stretch upper arms. Take one more inhale. Exhale. Humble with your eagle arms. Lower down with control. So steady. Notice you're firing up your right thigh. Press your outside of your left foot down. Or release your bind. Spread your right hands under your right side. And wrap your hands behind your back. Maybe clap the fingertips together, maybe not. You might notice difference between your left and the right. Feel free to modify. Take one more inhale. Exhale, extend your right leg long, send your hips up. 3 flows. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Draw your knee on top of your heels. Now from here, engage our core. Inhale, open your heart. Starting facing to the left, feel your left shoulder on top of your right. And breathe. Feel free to release your bind anytime. Nothing is mandatory. Everything is optional. Now inhale, reverse warrior. Maintain your leg position while reach your right hand up, left hand down, and breathe. Starting to stretch your right side of the body. Next, inhale, crescent lunge. We'll pivot your toes to the top. Reach your left hands up. Neutralize your spine. Pull your tailbone down. And the back heel stack on top of your toes. Take one more inhale here. And exhale, pyramid with airplane arms. Extend your right leg long. Release your left heel down. Feel free to adjust your feet distance to make sure heel released. And find our wings and lower your torso forward and down to find your limits. Amazing. Hold those 3 flows. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Right foot up and high. Exhale, falling star. Press right hand down and engage your core. Push your hips up. Stretch your left side of the body and slightly peel the heart up. And breathe. Release your hands down. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Right foot back and high. And exhale, wild thing. Gently drop your right foot behind your back with control. And breathe. Now release your hands back. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Right foot up and high. Exhale your own Vinyasa with control. Inhale, upper dog. And exhale, down dog. Big breath in. And deep breath out. As bend your knees, release your hips down. Take a couple breaths. Next, warm up our wrist. Interlace your fingers together. Slowly roll your wrists left and right, all kinds of arounds. So we prepare for our crow pose. All right. All right, whenever you're ready, now find your palm distance with a shoulder distance. And find your squat position. Now from here, gently lift your hips up. Now create a shelf with your arms, elbows, and slowly lean your knees forward to stack on top of your upper arm. Feel free to stay. This is already proposed. You're just not fine yet. Feel free to lift one foot up and breathe steadily. 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. And a release. Okay, we'll move into the other side. Same idea, find your alignment, lean the body forward, leveled up, and breathe steadily. 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. And a release. All right, feel free to stop here. If you're ready to move to the crow, feel free to move to the crow. Slow, steady, and bring the both feet up, high, flying crow, and breathe. Feel free to stay. Feel free to release your heels down. Feel free jumping through our vinyasa. It's your choice. Inhale, upper dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in and deep breath out. Next, we'll work on our spinal waves from a down dog. Inhale, lift your heels up. And slowly push your shoulders forward, spine forward. Exhale, slowly release your heels down. Next, inhale, upper dog, follow with your head. And breathe out. Take one more inhale, reverse movement. And tuck your chin. Push your spine back. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 flows. Connect with your breath. Inhale. I inhale. Inhale. Exhale. All right. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Kick your right foot up and high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, star, rise up. Exhale, T-arm. Now bring your feet parallel with the floor, or maybe toes slightly in, heels out. Inhale, pop up your chest. Exhale, wide leg forward fold, hinge from my hips. I release your torso forward and down. From here, feel free to stay, feel free to explore your inversions if it's in your practice for today. Now build up our triangle base, interlace your fingers together, press your heels down. Shift the body forward, heels up. Now straddle and breathe. Whenever you're ready, and release. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Next, we'll use your right hand, draw the circle. Inhale, circle back and up. Exhale, warrior 2 to the top. One more inhale. Exhale, your own vinyasa. Inhale, upper dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, 3-leg dog, leveled up. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale, star, rise up. And exhale, Skanasana to the right. Release your hip down. Maybe a prayer in front of heart center. Inhale, start. We'll use your right thigh, lift the body up. Exhale, Skandasana to your left. Inhale, start, rise up. Exhale, T-arm, parallel feet. Take one more inhale, pop up. And exhale, wide leg forward fold. Now feel free to stay still. Feel free to add another one inversion here if you try to explore a little bit more. Feel free to work your own thing in the wide leg forward fold. Maybe spinal wave, maybe torso circling, maybe inversion. Just release whenever you feel ready. Coming back to our center. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll your left hands back. Exhale, warrior two. One more inhale. And exhale, your own vinyasa. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, high to low. Big breath in. Deep breath out. Release your knees down. Inhale. Reach your hands up. And exhale. And release your torso on the mat. Lengthen your spine. Stay as long as you want. Whenever you're ready to move, from here, find your way to our seated position. Either just release your hips down and move your legs forward naturally, or if you like jumping forward, and release your hips down. Great. That's not a very elegant move. All right, let's bring your legs in front of your body with your knees soft. Bend a little, a lot. Sit bone connect with the floor. Inhale, reach your hands up. And exhale, fold forward. Kick your heels forward so you feel your hamstrings stretching. Whenever you find your limits, then relax your head on top of your legs. Inhale, let's rise up. Let's grab our thigh or your shins. Equal core muscle, slowly lower the body all the way down, one water breath at a time. Oh, feel the massage along the back as it coming to down. And release the bottom of your foot down to the mat. Now, next we'll do the counter pose for our seated forward fold, which is bridge pose. And draw your heels in. Press your palms next to your hips. Engage your core. Inhale, lift your hips up. Now feel free to interlace your fingers together under your hips. And keep pushing, pushing, pushing. Feel the pressure coming to your lower back. Breathe here. Now let's roll down through your heels. Lift your 10 toes up. So knees on top of your heels. Feel the alignment. Then keep pushing a little bit higher. Breathe. Never change. Press your toes in. Lift your heels up. Keep pushing. Feel the difference. When you're ready, slowly release. Draw your thighs in. Find our ball pose. Maybe stay still. Maybe find your happy baby pose. Maybe legs up to the wall, whatever your body's calling. Maybe transition between the three. Last but not least, let's give our body last firm hug. Take one more inhale. Exhale. Your Savasana. Let your hands rest by the side. Stay as long as you want. All right, friends. After today's practice, I hope you feel energized. If you like practice with me more, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Namaste.